Picked away nicely off the legs. That'll go away for the boundary. Salt and Pepper Strikers and the Big Crust Blazers. Yeah, the Big Crust Blazers are on top of Group A. And they have also got this match winner in them is Majid. But first ball just drifting down on the legs. Then goes away to the boundary ropes. Good timing. Very good timing again from Rahul Reddy, Chenna Reddy, both of them for the Salt and Pepper Strikers. They are here in the middle, batting first in the Prime Developers LPCL Tapeball Season 1. That's a good comeback from Majid. After being hit for a 4 down the leg side for a full length delivery. Now that's a slow bouncer. Good thinking. Again, quick. Angling in. Rahul Reddy will have to try and hold that patience flag a little more higher, because it will be tight on the length like that. Outside edge, straight to backer of point, single only. Salt and Pepper Strikers' his last match, this one. Of course, Big Crust Blazers will have another match after this, and they'll take on the next gen Sukesh Reality. And like I was mentioning in the previous match as well, the next gen Sukesh, they have gone on top and putting the DB Dynamites below at number 3. Now that'll be interesting for the last match if we could try and build that up. At this match again, it will be Big Crust Blazers trying to consolidate after the first over, 6 for no loss. A bit of a competition probably for the last league match of Group A in the season, because DB Dynamites have won 3 matches out of 5 and their net run rate is 1.3, and the next gen Sukesh Reality have won 3 of their 4 matches and their net run rate is 1.9. Good delivery. Prasanna comes into the attack. Now the last match, the next match, of course, will be the Big Crust Blazers versus the next gen Sukesh Reality, and that will be the contest for the Big Crust. Hamper the net run rate of the next gen Sukesh Reality for the betterment of DB Dynamites. So very interestingly poised the next match, and also this one. Instead of jumping the queue, Big Crust Blazers need to win this first, which I am relying on, that the 60% of this match, yes, they can do this, because Salt and Pepper Strikers, they are at the bottom second. And if they spring up a surprise like this one, that's up in the air, but the long on fielder will get under it. And Chenna Reddy has to walk back. Good catch. They don't look unfazed by anything, the Big Crust Blazers. I've seen them do everything so with pinpoint accuracy and professionalism. Good catch again. It was high up in the air. So cool. And takes it. So like I was saying, there are 2 scenarios here. If the Big Crust Blazers hypothetically wins this, the reason I'm using that word is because only if hypothetically possible. They have a very, very strong net run rate, better than anybody in the tournament, 5.2. So that's not a problem for them, right? They're any which way is going through to the semifinals, either the first or the second place. But the next match, Big Crust will take on next gen Sukesh Reality. That'll impact the DB Dynamites' fortunes. Nicely pushed away off the back foot. First ball by Dilan. And Majid. Oh yeah, hang on. They'll probably want to see that one. He flicked the ball up in the air and put the leg over the ropes. Now, did he feel that? while being outside the rope. The umpires agreed to what Majid has said. He said he's okay there. Now, this will be interesting. Very, very interesting. Where is his leg? He tosses the ball up in the air and oh, the left leg. Is it still in contact with the rope? If the left leg is still in contact with the rope, that's very important. 4 runs for Dylan. The umpire will walk away to just pick the ball up. They're okay there. The camera angles suggests a bit of a doubt, but to the naked eye, that's all fine. That's all okay. So we'll stick with what the umpire has decided. Majid has been pushed back to long off from mid off. Two was gone, 12 for 1. Decent start against a very strong bowling lineup here for the Salt and Pepper strikers. Rajshekhar starts off with a wide delivery, wide for the bounce. Yeah, 1 for the over. That's the reminder there from Rahul Reddy. Dilan leaves that one away. Yeah, it's 1 for the over. One bouncer allowed, so yeah, they can't do it. Single towards the deep. And now Rahul Reddy. Nicely opening the face. But still there is deep extra cover. Oh, that's wide. That's wide outside off. Rajshekhar, he's been a little not on target today in this first over of his. Again, a wide delivery. A lot of extras. Hit it straight back to the bowler. And they are pumping Rajshekhar up. The entire Salt and Pepper strikers will want to make sure how they keep those peppering and pepping up of the bowler down. That'll happen by scoring some boundaries. The pressure will be on the bowlers. And now that's a good pickup shot. Straight towards deep mid wicket. Boundary. Yeah, now they get a little quieter. The big Crust Blazers on the field. Yeah, still, the encouragement is on. So that's really important. Keep the bowler going. It was a wrong length, full outside off as well, and that's why Dylan got that elevation to play the ball in front of square towards deep mid wicket. Good slow delivery. Good comeback. Straight to long on. Another single. Three overs gone. 22 for one. Wanting to step down the wicket. Mandeep Mandi into the attack. Dylan just wanted to blast him first ball, disturb his rhythm. Outside edge. Straight to short third. Oh, nice pickup shot. Over covers, but deep extra cover takes it. Nice catch. It was flying over his shoulders. It was a very good shot from Rahul Reddy. He picked the length up nicely. There was room on offer. The only thing probably why the catch was taken is because he did not go towards the direction of the ball. It was a little far away from him, but what a lovely catch. And that's why big Crust Blazers are so lethal in this tournament. As Ranjit comes in, Mandeep Mandi. We're discussing about the number of bouncers allowed in the Prime Developers LPCL, tape ball and leather ball seasons. It's only one bouncer allowed there for the bowler, because it's the shorter format. In the T20Is, the international T20Is, it's two bouncers now. Rather, even there it's one. But the franchisee model of the Indian franchisee league that happens there, they do allow two bouncers just to keep the competition going between the bat and the ball. But here in the Prime Developers LPCL Tape Ball Cricket Season 1, we have one bouncer allowed per over. The second one would be called an extra. This should be wide. Again, Mandeep Mandi, one of the best bowlers of the entire tournament, has bowled a couple of wides back to back, and the salt and pepper strikers will like this. And And also today has been a busy day, of course, for all the players there enjoying the cricket. But it will be a busiest day for the DB Dynamites. That's hitting the leg, so they'll not run for that. So DB Dynamites, because they'll have to see how the others play for them to go up on the table or no. 4 overs gone, 24 for 2. Beginning of the 5th over. Again, the big Crust Blazers are so lethal because they have a bunch of match winners, as I keep mentioning about them. Mandeep, Mandi, Majid, and everybody puts so much across on the table that generally becomes a big problem for the opponents facing them. Anil Reddy, he's come on to bowl the fifth one. Oh, the keeper's missed it behind the stumps. That's running away for the boundary. It'll be byes. It's given off the bat, I believe. The umpire did not show it as byes. Did it have an under edge? Oh, I guess it did. It just flew away onto the left of the keeper too much. A lucky boundary there for Dhilan. Ranjit Chennamachetti. Struck on the legs, and of course, Dhilan Karunamuni. Both are there for salt and pepper strikers. Now that's good. See, Dhilan Karunamuni just goes towards square leg, gets his concentration back, thinking back, takes a little bit of a time to get ready and then go on. This did not happen in the previous match that I was mentioning, and that's why he's able to connect it so very well. Over deep mid wicket, over Majid's head for a 6. You take some time for yourself, just that extra seconds, and then get your concentration back, get your breath back, and every ball is a new ball that you will be facing. The result, yeah, that'll be always on the positive side. That's upishly played, and once again another boundary. This is a costly over. Anil Reddy, yeah, he's gone for 12 runs. 5 overs gone, 40 for 2. Right behind the keeper. Can't set a field for that one. Back of the leg delivery. Nice comeback. That's what Mandeep Pandey is all known for. Straight towards point. Will only be a single. In the previous match, the Algebra IT All-Stars won that by a massive margin of 8 wickets. The Algebra against the Algebra IT All-Stars, the next gen Sukhed's reality. They won that by a massive margin. And that's why they're in the second position. And the Algebra IT All-Stars batters, now that's what they did not do. Now see what Dilan Karunamuni is doing. He's going out there to the square leg. He's getting his concentration and breath back. He's coming back to restart fresh. And a slow delivery, picks it nicely. Plays it towards deep covers. Step down the wicket, but doesn't reach to the pitch of the ball. Now let's also probably have a look of the leaderboard. That'll be really interesting to watch. Where is Mandeep Mandi? Yeah, he's at the fifth position. He's crossed over 100 runs. He's got another match to play with the bat. Oh, block hole length. Wonderful to finish his spell. 2 overs, just 5 runs and a wicket. What an amazing spell here again by Mandeep Mandi. 6 overs, 43 for 2.
In a world that never stops moving, where cities stretch towards the sky, one name rises with a vision beyond the skyline. Mastering the art of real estate and a portfolio of 8 projects and counting over prime locations. Our portfolio spans key markets like Louisville, Leander, Ronald Reagan Boulevard, and Liberty Hill.
Majid will continue his second over. That's hit the other end of the stumps, but Majid's not got a hand to it. He just appeals. Single will be there. But yeah, no Hemant Kumar Rebaz yet, because he's the top wicket taker for the big Crust Blazers. He's got 6 in this Prime Developers LPCL Tapeball Tournament Season 1. That's not happened yet. Edged, gone, taken. Dilan Karunamuni has to walk back. He played a very, very good hand of 26. But against Majid, just edging it to the keeper. He disappointedly walks back. But the length, it was a fuller length delivery. It was also pitching and deviating away from Dilan. Once again, didn't reach the pitch of the ball. Just managing an edge. 44 for 3. Mandeep Mandi has picked up 3 wickets in this tournament, and of course this one here. Now, generally, what's happened is they've realized that there is no point going against Mandeep Mandi and just end up losing the wicket. So they've started to play him cautiously, economically. See, even in this match, 2 overs, just 5 runs that he gave away with a wicket. Full toss. Snehan has come out to the center at number 5. Now, generally, in the award categories, like the player of the match and the player of the series categories, what happens is they give the top wicket taker the best bowler award. And also the most valuable player award with the bat and the ball. Yeah, that's all correct. Where did he meet the ball? Was he too outside the crease? He's just checking for that no ball if it's over the waist. Yeah, the television umpire is happy, so no problems. Majid can continue without a free hit. Idea was right by Shehan. Doesn't get the placement, doesn't beat the fielder. Oh, good finish. Good finish for the seventh. Big shot attempted, beaten. 7 overs gone, 47 for 3. Sherwin Fernandez comes in for the last over. That's up in the air, but will go over the infield towards the deep covers. Run out opportunity. Looks close, looks close. I guess the finger has also gone up. And Sehan, I think, has to walk back. Good throw, very good throw from the deep. So we were talking about the awards at all the tournaments. You've got the best bowler, best batter, most valuable player, and also best fielder awards. Now, this is probably one of the categories. Nice throw right over the bails. And yeah, that's all that the keeper had to do. This helps its way into the bails. But tell me, generally what happens is in those awards, the most economical bowler, now that's not been awarded because he's maybe not amongst the wickets. Maybe the other opponent batters have played him cautiously. Now, like Mandeep Mandi, he's not the top wicket taker as of now. And a couple of days ago, he was on the top of the tree, but now he's moved to say the 10th or the 12th spot because he's just taken 3 wickets. But look at the number of runs that he's given. Very good economy rate. As Srikanth comes in, first ball gets beaten outside off. It's the last over already here for the Salt and Pepper Strikers. I know there would be one of the other awards for Mandeep Mandi. That's uppishly played, will fall short of the running in cover fielder, but another run out, is it? Yes, yes, it is another run out. 2 run outs in the last over here. And Salt and Pepper Strikers, they're struggling to reach above 50. Srikanth once again wanting to go for the second run. Not even in the frame. Good work by the keeper. Initially not into a lot of control in collecting that ball, but does well. And generally, for the top wicket taker of the tournament, the economy rate would be slightly higher because the batters would have tried to attack him, play some attacking shots, and then probably just losing the wicket. And even the best bowler of the tournament might not even share the prize money or the accolades with the most economical bowler of the tournament, because it's if they are from the same team, imagine. It's because of his economical bowler. He might have got wickets at the other end. This nuance is probably a little too deep to understand as Jivan comes in at number 7. Last ball remaining here. Now see Sherwin Fernandez. He's bowled so really well in the last over. Just 2 runs given away. White ball of the last, but he's not the top wicket taker of this match either. Nudged away. Just 51 is what the Salt and Pepper strikers have managed against the big Crust Blazers. This will give the DB Dynamites a bit of a happiness this Saturday evening, because for the big Crust Blazers, this is not a daunting total. This is not a challenging one at all. They'll chase down this comfortably, is what they'll feel. And if big Crust Blazers win, now that's what they want. And that'll just strengthen, not too much. That'll just strengthen the opportunity for the DB Dynamites. So the batting card, yeah, good contribution from Dylan Karnamuni. That's it. Apart from him, everybody else in the single figures. But if you look at the bowling card, I'll be more interested to see the economy column. Marvelous, just amazing. Look at that. Majid, Zubair, and of course Mandeep Mandi. Everybody amazing. Prasanna also. So just 51 to get, and 52 rather. We will come back very soon with the second inning. Resuming the second innings of this clash between Baked Crust Blazers, where Majid and Mandeep are taking on the responsibilities to chase it down. And for Salt and Peppers, it is Rahul Reddy. Salt and Pepper strikers, yeah, they put up only 50 on the board. Understandably so, because it's a very strong bowling lineup for the Baked Crust Blazers. Nudging off the back foot, Mandeep wants a single, will get it. But it's all building up to the next match, where it is very interestingly poised, because the next gen Sukesh Reality and the DB Dynamites will be fighting it out for the second place. Yeah, DB Dynamites, of course, virtually fighting, because next gen Sukesh Reality are taking on the Baked Crust Blazers. Yeah, another single, not intended where he wanted to hit the ball. The ball went on the offside. He wanted to put it on the onside. So DB Dynamites, as I said, will be fighting a virtual battle for the net run rate, and they would be rooting for a big victory by Baked Crust Blazers in the next match against next gen Sukesh Reality. And that's the fight for the semi-finals. Tomorrow evening, we will be having the semi-finals and the finals of the Prime Developers Tapeball Cricket Tournament Season 1, organized by Bhavesh Carson and his team. And for the Salt and Pepper strikers, this might be another tough total to defend. That's taken the aerial route over mid-on, and using the power play to good effect. He just puts the ball over the ropes there, Majid, over long on for a 6. It's not a big 6. It's just a shot that he walked into and just put it over that long on fielder. Good finish for the over. 1 gone, 11 for no loss. The last ball 6, taking the Baked Crust Blazers to 11 of the first over. Hariharan comes in for the second over here. Mandeep, in fact, that is Majid. He pulls one over towards deep mid wicket. And the fielder could have done well. The fielder could have really done well. Instead of just spilling it over the boundary ropes. Just a slog shot. There. Needed a much more better effort. Look at the reaction there from the long on fielder. Stepping down the wicket and playing it straight towards long off. That is a very good shot for a boundary. And this is complete Majid Zubair in the dangerous avatar. The previous 6, of course, they had a help of the fielder, but this is a pretty well struck boundary. He expected Hariharan to bowl a full line delivery. He was ready to go down the wicket. He played it straight down the ground. Good cricketing shot. A full credit only to Majid Zubair for that boundary. Full toss. And that's, I guess, has been taken at deep square leg. What a lovely catch. Right. That was athletic. That was agile. And that was very concentrative of that fielder, because he had to put all these factors in. It's a wrong ball, bad ball. It deserved to go for six. But here, the timing of the jump with a first fumble, and then look at that right hand going across and taking it so nicely, and also balancing himself inside the ropes. Amazing against the run of play. Majid Zubair wouldn't have thought that the catch would have been taken in that fashion. Fabulous. Sherwin Fernandez has walked in. G1 in the deep. What a lovely catch, that one. Slow ball, nice fielding at square leg. Now, this is what will pick up this match and also pick up the N2 of the fielding side. Reverse, dot delivery. When you're defending a low total against a strong side like Big Crust Blazers, you will have to pick up yourself on the field by some amazing efforts. And that catch was one among them. And try and get that after this delivery, but on the legs once again. Hariharan, yeah, was helped by G1 to get that wicket in this over. 12 runs of this. Costly one though. 2 overs gone. Big wicket of Majid Zubair. 23 for 1. Body at that backward of square leg, but there is a deep square leg region. The fielder will get it nicely back into the keeper's gloves. Again, not a nice start for the over. Outside the off stump, there was a lot of room on offer by Chenna Reddy. Doesn't take that opportunity there. Mandeep Mandi straight to the fielder. Big Crust Blazers, what a team they've been in this entire Prime Developers LPCL Season 1 and the Tapeball edition. They've not allowed any team to take advantage of them. Top edge will fall safe. Forget doing better than them, but they've not given any chance to the opponents to even put them in a spot of bother. I've not seen them struggle at all in any of the games, and the next one will be a big one against the next gen Sukesh Reality because they will be fighting hard. They'll be fighting hard to stay in the contest and win that one. Driven but straight to covers. Mandeep Mandi had to hurry, and the throw was a little wide of the keeper. Chipped, just chipped up in the air. That's all. They'll get a couple of runs. "23 only to get." Majid Zubair went out there, played his natural game, went for the shots, but that ball deserved a six. Brilliant catch from Jeevan. And then it's taking a little longer than expected. 3 gone, 29 for. Down the leg side, wide ball. Beginning of the fourth over. It's not a right one. Sherwin Fernandez and Mandeep Mandi will not want to stick around too much. They'll want to just kind of finish this and take a little more extra minutes in the break because they'll have to come back and play the next gen immediately. Rahul Reddy once again just bowls that one outside off. Good drive. That'll give Sherwin a couple of more runs. And also the reason why the big Crust Blazers have been so dominant in this tournament, especially in this Group A, is because they've got players who've stood up to the expectations, who've delivered as per the responsibilities given to them. Say Majid Zubair, he comes in, bowls the first over, keeps it tight, comes out to bat, does his work very quickly. That's picked off a length, straight to Jivan, but will be just beating him towards that boundary at square leg. They'll just want to ask whether it's 6 or 4. It's a boundary, yeah. Jivan was probably a little more squarer than finer, should have been a little more towards his right than left. That's exactly where he took Majid Zubair's catch where the ball went. This time, I wonder why he was just standing towards mid wicket than towards on the square leg boundary. Yeah, so then you've got Mandeep Mandi to settle things down in the bowling and the batting lineup, and then you've got Sherwin Fernandez to come in and finish things and also help out in the bat. So it's a very strong unit, and they've put a lot of thinking during the auctions itself, I believe. So they they possibly achieved what they have thought from auctions. So put up all contributors, not just one match winner or two match winners, just put good contributors in one side. That's exactly what has happened for the big Crust Blazers. Reverse attempted, beaten outside off. Like I was saying yesterday as well. Photo's gone 37 for 1. We'll come back to that. Chenna Reddy will continue his second over. Good drive. That's in the gap. Towards deep extra cover. Boundary for Sherwin Fernandez. What a nice start for the fifth. Chenna Reddy, yeah, he's got that habit of bowling around the stumps and bowling it outside off. This one, the length was there for the drive, and it was a little more for the liking on the width, but it's more the length that took the ball towards that deep extra cover. Right up there in the block hole. Now that's a good length, but still, that is driven straight down the ground. Long on fielder comes in front of the long off. Does well. Oh my God, right. Now, how could you possibly be lucky to beat the outside edge and also get beaten over the stumps? That was marginally close. That's up in the air. No timing. Will probably not carry to the long on fielder who's running in. Chennai ready. 1.5 chances of belief in this over that they could have got Mandip Mandi out. The first ball before that top edge, the previous ball rather before that top edge was so mighty close to the stumps, and then this one doesn't land in anybody's hands. Goes across outside off, pulls it straight to deep mid wicket. Straight towards point. Single to finish. Fire was gone. 46 for one. Takes 6.
In a world that never stops moving, where cities stretch towards the sky, one name rises with a vision beyond the skyline. Mastering the art of real estate, and a portfolio of 8 projects and counting over prime locations. Our portfolio spans key markets like Louisville, Leander, Ronald Reagan Boulevard, and Liberty Hill. At Prime Developers, we're proud to serve a diverse clientele, from global brands that lease with purpose to business shaping the future. Explore our projects, schedule a visit, or speak with our team.
Dylan Karnamuni into the attack. Oh, did it have an edge? Did it have an edge? Sherwin Fernandez wanted to finish it in one hit. Keeper did not collect that one, but it looked like, yeah, it did have an edge. There was a big deviation of the bat. Second time, unlucky. Sherwin Fernandez taken in. The first time he was lucky. Second time not to be, and Dylan Karnamuni strikes. The keeper will go up there and say a sorry with a bit of a smile which can reduce tensions. But here, good catch in the covers. Big Crust Blazers lose their first wicket. The second one, 46 for 2. Majid Zubair was the earlier one to leave with that good catch. Quicker delivery from Dylan. I think Baked Crust Blazers have given opportunity for a few more of the players in the squad. Bharadwaj Reddy has come in. Thick outside edge. The short third fielder was in the ring, and that'll run away for the boundary ropes. Well, Dylan is not completely happy with that one. He can only blame his luck for that. But it's been a very good over. First ball outside edge not taken by the keeper, then the wicket, and now this outside edge flies to the boundary ropes. 50 here for the Big Crust Blazers, and now they'll need only couple to once again showcase their dominance in Group A and once again win the 4th one in the row. Drive and a miss. Wow. It's gone to the seventh over now for the big Crust. Two needed, 50 for two. Very good over from Dylan Karunamani, the previous one, and now Suresh will come into the attack for the seventh. Mandeep Mandy, yeah, he always provides that comfort for big Crust Blazers, isn't it? Whether he has the ball in the hand or bat, he gives that soothing effort to keep them away from any problems. But here, the soothing man has been taken in the deep at mid wicket. Gone. First ball wicket here for Suresh. They're just delaying the inevitable, but they're delaying it nicely. It was a short of a length delivery. Pulls it, Mandeep Mandi, but doesn't get the gap straight into the hands of deep mid wicket. And they'll be only now thinking that if they could have got, say, 12, 13 runs more, this could have been a tight match. Anil Reddy walks in. Down the leg side, unnecessary. The first ball was so impactful, and now it's just dampened all the impacts there for the Salt and Pepper Strikers. Scores level, 1 run to win. And Anil Reddy would not want to waste extra calories, probably nudge it around. Yeah, that's all. Nudge it straight to Shorter. The ball will beat him and also go to the boundary ropes. It's a massive 6-wicket victory here. Once again for the Baked Crust Blazers. And like I said, they've once again shown their dominance, winning 4 of 4. The next match, and now that'll be a big contest. That's coming up. We'll talk about that, but Majid Zubair once again giving them that blazing start. Mandeep was there. Sherwin Fernandez, both of them scored 16. Got out for some good catching. At the end of it all, a couple of wickets here for the Salt and Pepper Strikers. One to Suresh, one to Hariharan. And they're winning this, the Baked Crust Blazers, by massive 6 wickets. That's nice. That'll also help their net run rate. But more than anything, they'll put up 4 out of 4. We'll come back with the next interesting match. The Baked Crust Blazers taking on the next gen's Sukesh Reality. And that'll be really interesting. We'll come back soon.